What it is, YouTube? It's your boy Nits on the Mix coming back with another video here today. I want to do a little showcase for you guys, an interesting tool that I've been using a lot lately, the DBX 160. I want to show you a couple of use cases for the DBX 160, and I'm also going to give y'all a couple of free presets down below that y'all can download just in case if you already do have the plugin, you can use these, or you can also go on Waves and demo the plugin as well. So let's jump right in the video today. I want to show everyone how the DBX 160 is an incredible tool to enhance trap drums, to give your trap drums a little bit of that snap, crackle, and pop that we all love. The tightness and the focus in the low end that you can get with compression is amazing. Versus using the EQ or even saturation too, I believe that compression is a very musical alternative to using EQ. Let me show you real quick. I'm gonna play just the trap loop by itself like that. Then I'm gonna show a couple of use cases for the DBX 160. Let's get right into it. Okay, yeah, so that's the typical drum pattern right there. I want to show you how you can enhance this to make all of the instruments interact a little bit better, to get a little bit away from the digital sound, how everything sounds so perfect. I want the drums to communicate with each other, how to get a better interaction out of the whole kit. So let me show you how you can do that with a DBX 160. So the very first thing that I want to bring to your attention is going to be the 808 kick. Just listen to the 808 kick and how we can use the DBX 160 to actually take away a little bit of sustain and to make the kick sound a lot sharper. So let me play it and bring it in and out for you real quick. Okay, so right there you can see that the DBX 160 being the VCA style compressor that it is and having a very fast attack and very fast release, it's very quick to clamp down on the transient. And in a situation like this with a kick that has a very sharp transient that's poking out, I love what it's doing to the low end. It's making the low end so more focused, so more sharper, and it's an incredible alternative to using EQ. The DBX 160 is known for adding a lot of punch, a lot of grit, a lot of tightness in the low end, and that's exactly what it did right here. Most importantly, what I like what it did is it actually took away sustain from the kick. It made it a lot tighter. Let me show you again one more time. The DBX 160 is so incredible to me in the way that it's a great alternative to using something like a gate or an EQ or saturation or something like that, something else along the lines of that to get the end result of a tight low end like that. I slap it right on the kick. It's fast. It's very foolproof as well. It has only a few options. The threshold, which is important because it controls the attack and the release time. And then we have the compression ratios, which are not stepped, they're all variable, and you can go to whatever ratio that you would like to have, making it very versatile. You can use it on a bunch of different source materials, the output gain right here. And then also with the Waves version, we have a couple of extra features. You have a mix knob for parallel compression, and then also a noise knob, just in case if you wanted to get some of the old throwback noise. I usually never use that. So it's great that it's available and it gives us a lot of options as well. So the next thing that I want to show you is how a DBX 160 is so versatile that it can also be used to add sustain. Let's listen to the claps really quickly. I'm gonna bring in the DBX 160 and show you how the DBX 160 can be used to actually add sustain to make a clap sound longer and it's a great alternative to not having to use reverb or anything like that to make a clap sound bigger or a snare sound bigger. Let me play it for you real quick. So the DBX 160, being the incredible tool that it is actually added sustain. The way it's squeezing this signal is incredible. It's adding more focus to the lower spectrum of the clap. So you might want to use an EQ after that, which is a very common thing that I do and others do, shaping the sound. But the DBX 160 has kind of tamed the top of the clap, made it a little bit less sharp, ducked it in the overall kit, and it added that tail. You can hear the reverb come up a lot better. The DBX 160, the way when it compresses, it squeezes, it makes the signal a lot more shapely in the high end. And it's a great alternative to not having to use a de-esser or a low pass filter. Now, the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring in the DBX 160 on some hi-hats, some very Sibilant digital hi-hats that I got right here. I'm gonna show you guys how you can add some restraint to the hi-hats, okay? Add a little bit of restraint, calm them down, get rid of some of that digital sharpness. So let's play the hi-hats real quick and see how the DBX 160 is gonna help us. This is another preset right here that I have right here, hi-hat tickle. And all of the presets that we're using in this video are gonna be available in the pack for you guys for free. So make sure you go check that out, okay? Let's play the hi-hats real quick. So that's amazing to me how the DBX 160 was able to control these hi-hats, these sibilant hi-hats, which is a very common thing with digital samples, trap samples. You know, you're piling everything on top of it. And you know, a constant sound like this really benefits from the compression of the DBX 160 because it clamps down onto that initial transient very quickly, lets go of it very quickly as well, and it just tames the high end pretty much, okay? And now the last use case that I'm going to show everyone today is the DBX 160 on some parallel compression, which is my favorite use case of using it. So I want to show you guys this little chain that I have right here, the DBX 160, working a lot on the limiter mode, which is incredible too. You can use the DBX 160 on vocals as well, or even ad-libs, which I think is a very underrated place to use them. An ad lib kind of being similar to like a snare sound or a hi hat sound. So that's a little tip for you guys that maybe want to use it on a vocal. So I have a little chain right here. It's the DBX 160, and I love to pair it with a little bit of saturation. You can use any analog saturation plugin that you want to. So we chose the NLS channel by Waves. So let's bring in and out the parallel compression and see how it brings to life this entire drum kit. So there it is. That's the sauce right there. Absolutely just smashing the drum kit and then blending a little bit of it back in there and getting the tone that we want, the feeling, the whole interaction, the way everything is sitting and talking to each other is just beautiful. It sounds like music and not like a digital loop kit. So this is going to be everything for this video here today, guys. I'm going to drop everything down below in the description for you guys, all the resources and everything. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If this video helped you, let me know down below. Thanks a lot for watching my channel. I really appreciate it. Peace.